Good morning, everyone. My name is Gian Fano, and we are tasked to report the game theory supply chain models. First, we need to know what is game theory. Game theory is the science of strategy, or at least the optional decision making in strategic setting. In some respects, game theory is a theoretical framework for conceiving social situations among competing players. According to the game theory, the actions and choices of all participants affect the outcome of each. It has a wide range of application, including psychology, evolutionary biology, war, politics, economics, and business. Despite its many advances, game theory is still a young and developing science. Supply chain models. It defines as the design, planning, execution, control, and monitoring of supply chain activities. With the objective of creating net value, building a competitive infrastructure, it has a broad range of activities required to plan, control, and execute a product's flow from materials to production to distribution in the most economical way possible. Every logistic expert started their career by learning the fundamentals of supply chain models. It is a good place to start because it gives you the basics information that you need to build on.
The 6 supply chain models. So there are 6 supply chain models: agile model, flexible, efficient, custom configure, continuous flow model, and fast chain model. So when we say efficient model, it is the best use of its resources, such as financial, human, technological, or it minimizes cost for material and packaging. Custom configured model combines the continuous flow and agile model where the processes before configuration of the product and manager under the continuous flow. Continuous is typically for a very mature supply chain which a customer demand profile that has little variation. Fast chain model often used by businesses that manufacture finished product and deal mainly with extremely trendy products that have a short life cycle. Agile model collecting of values and principles that can be applied on a software development. Example, extreme programming or XP, dynamic system development, Crystal, and lean software development.
Hello everyone, I am Nina Mia Aldigar Navarro. So today I am going to discuss with you the best practices in supply chain. What is supply chain? It means that improving the supply process from one end to another. This includes the design, planning, execution, control, and monitoring of the supply chain activities. This supply chain has two types of models, ang efficiency and responsive models. Under efficiency model are efficient chain model, fast chain model, and continuous chain model. These three model nahimo ni siya para madali ang pagtrabaho sa serbisyo or produkto. Kasagaran sa mga industries na bulto-bulto o nakaschedule ang paghimo sa ilang product are paper industries, cement industries, commodity producing industries, and even budget fashion industries. Example, sa commodity manufacturer. Kasagaran makita nato they produce a volume of clothing in their production sa mubo lang na price. They do this for customers. Kasagaran sa mga consumer, mas prefer man gud nila na maging practical. So sa mga mubo na price jud na sila ilahang i-grab. Dako po ni og help ang efficiency supply model sa mga producers, especially to stay on track sa pag-compete sa market. Though efficient siya, og dako jud siya og benefit sa mga manufacturer, but they can also have a downsides, lalo na sa masobraan ang inventory tungod sa dinagko og pinaspasay nila na production. So dili na kasagaran ma-track down ang ilahang inventory. So it may not be the most cost-effective model in all cases. There is a responsive chain model. There are also three types of model, namely the agile model, flexible model, and the custom configured model. Kanina mga models usually makita sa mga on-demand situation. This provides mga custom-ordered products, mga trendy products, o mga manufacturer na naay usabon sa ilahang mga products. Ang gina-focus usually ani ng mga model is being responsible sa ilahang mga clients. So maong nahimo silang flexible in terms of demand para ma-meet nila ang satisfaction sa ilahang mga customers. Ang responsive chain model has also its own downsides kay kanina model nagadepend sa human ability to predict trends para makaproduce sila og products. Unlike sa efficiency models, naghimo na uniform og nakaschedule jud ang pagproduce sa ilahang mga products.
Good day everyone, I am Eleanor Arbertomen from Group 8 and I will discuss the subtopic of supply chain, which is the same goals, different measures, and the combination. Same goals, different measures. From the outside looking in, it can be difficult to define which model is being used. Supply models are similar in so many ways because they all have similar goals. So there are different types of supply chain models, but they are just similar in a way that they all have similar goals. And that goals are keep costs down, reduce risk, satisfy the end user, and enhance productivity. Of course, the way they reach those goals are an entirely different story. So every supply model have similar goals but nakadepende ra na sa ilaha on how to reach those goals. In simple terms, all supply chains are the same simply because they have the same goals, but they have different ways of reaching those goals. Every supply chain today uses supply chain IT system to improve efficiency and responsiveness to the needs of the business. Every supply chain today is less like a chain and far more like a web. Only in rare cases is the supply chain the older straight line model because there are typically suppliers coming from different directions and logistics moving in different directions, and it is all happening simultaneously. So, in today's high-tech era, today's supply chain uses supply chain IT system. It uses IT to improve efficiency and responsiveness to the business. So today's supply chain is less like a chain compared to the basic model or the older model called the straight line model that looks something like this. This is the older model called the straight line model, whereas today's supply chain looks more like a web. For example, this one and this one. So unlike the older model, which looks like a chain. Each model is similar in that it is part of a supply chain network, and typically it is not one concrete supply chain model that is being followed. It is typically a hybrid of one or two of the models. Today's marketplace requires supply chains that are both efficient and responsive to deliver what the modern business needs to stay competitive. The combination. The most productive supply chains have taken the basic models and hybridized them to meet their specific needs. They have incorporated state-of-the-art technology and human relationships to create a model that works especially well for them. By integrating the best of both worlds, giants like McDonald's, Unilever, and Amazon have been able to create the completely integrated supply chains that have elevated their business to a whole new level of success. So, there's an integration or combination happened where they have joined the state-of-the-art technology and human relationship to create a model that works well. So, ang pinaka-produktibong supply chain ay kinuha ang mga basic model at pinagsama-sama ang mga ito upang patugunan or ma-meet ang specific needs sa business. Let's say for an example, the McDonald's. McDo is one of the richest business or food restaurant in the world. Na sila sa over 100 countries. Everywhere you travel, na ay makita nga McDo. So, it is because they have been able to create the completely integrated supply chains na maoy nakapa-elevate sa ilang business to another level of success. So, the basic models are good models that have served many businesses well, but to take a step above the rest, you should be thinking outside the box. So, ang basic models are good models that have served many businesses well, but if you want to stand out from others, so then you need to think more than basic models. Every supply chain should be efficient and responsive to deliver the best in support, improve productivity, and meet the consumer's demands. So once again, every supply chain dapat efficient and responsive to deliver first, best in support, improve productivity, and meet the consumer's demands. So that's all, and thank you.